Aloha. I'm going to wait a moment and see who comes on to join me. Hi. Welcome. 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 So I suspect people are just going to keep popping in. I suggest if you plan on joining me for the next 45 minutes, you grab yourself a couple of pillows, some yoga blocks or some books if you have those, some blankets, get cozy, get a toque. I have a toque close by. Here we go. You want to be warm, you want to be cozy, you want to be comfortable. And if we haven't met before, welcome. My name's Jamie. People also call me J Love. And I am very happy to be here with you on Family Day. Santa has been my yoga family for many, many years before they were Santa. And this feels really nice to be in connection with my family in whatever way I can on this day. And so whether you're joining me now or you do this practice in another timeline, this is about love. This is about feeling connected and feeling connected to yourself, feeling connected to your practice, feeling connected to your community and whatever that means to you. And so thank you all for popping in. And for those of you who are going to stay with me, we're here for 45 minutes. And I'm turning off the comments. Know that I love you. And we're going to come into lying down. And how I have myself set up is I've got a blanket for my head. I've got a nice fluffy blanket for underneath my body. Got a pillow on each side and a block on each side. And we're going to start our practice there. So on your back, lying down, head, shoulders relaxed, legs open wide, and just allow the hands to rest on the body. And if you've got an eye mask or a toque you can pull over your eyes, do that. Just turn the lights out and set yourself up for deep relaxation and restoration. And that's what we need more of, restoring our nervous system. And so for the next few breaths, open your mouth and let go of anything that you don't need. Just let it go. Let it go for peace of mind. Let it go for releasing stress in your body. Just keep letting it all go. Releasing what you don't need, releasing anything that's heavy or dense as a way to restore yourself. And in a classic restorative practice, we would hold poses from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. And because tonight's practice is a little shorter, we're going to keep the poses a little shorter as well. And some poses you might feel a little bit of a stretch in. You might be mobilizing a part of your body. Some poses you might be totally still. The one thing I really want you to keep in mind for tonight is that you are comfortable and that you are gentle with yourself right now. Noticing the rhythm of your breath. Breathing either through the nose or through your mouth. Neither one is right, neither one is wrong, and neither one is better than the other. And just noticing the rhythm of the breath. And as we focus in on the breath, this is how we ground ourselves. This is a tool that we can use to come out of our thoughts and back into our bodies. And Our breath is connecting to our life force. And so when you can take fuller breaths and slow the breath down, you are energizing your life force. As you breathe in, you're breathing more life into your body. And as you breathe out, you're allowing the body to purge, to release, to surrender what it doesn't need. You might place your hands, one over your heart, one over your belly. And just stay with the sweetness of your breath. And see if you can breathe from your belly up to your heart. And then from your heart down to your belly. Feeling the belly expand, become full. Breathe up. And then relax the heart, soften the shoulders, breathe down to the belly. And you are just drinking in more life force, saturating your cells with breath, with oxygen. And this is just like when you turn your phone off or when you plug your phone into the charger. When you close your eyes, you are going into recharge mode. When you allow yourself to just be saturated with your breath, you are doing what is necessary to be human right now and to experience the big breaths. Hand on belly, hand on heart. And if there's another intention that you have in your practice this evening, connect to what it is. Feel what's in your body. Feel what's in your heart. And speak your intention out loud. Give it some power with your voice. Create some sound waves into the ethers, into the universe. I will ask that after this practice, could you share what your intention was, what your ask was in the comments, as a way to connect us all. And to remind ourselves and each other that we're not alone. We are feeling the same things. We are experiencing the same things. And that is the power of community and the power of presence. And when you're ready to, you can reach the arms overhead, point the toes, just take a big stretch. And I'm sort of sitting close to the phone because it keeps turning off. And I want to be here with you. I don't want to lose you. Big, big, big stretch. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Keep breathing in. And then hold the breath in the body. Big expressive exhale. Release the hands. Shake them out. And hug your right knee in towards your chest. And you might circle the knee a few times. You might wave the knee side to side. And just stay. And after a few more of these big breaths with your right knee in towards your chest, you can tip the right knee over to the left side and Bring a pillow or a block or a combination of both underneath that knee and just open the arms up wide. Open the heart. Take big breaths into your heart space. Keep your eyes closed. Don't worry about what this looks like. Just be in the sensation of it, of your breath in your body. And if you want to bend the elbows so that arms take the shape of a cactus, or if you want to place your hands behind your head, find that sweet spot where you can actually stay in the shape and be comfortable here. And noticing where there's tightness, where there's resistance, and then inviting your breath deeper into those parts, into those places. And I really love open mouth breathing. I find that it does take you deeper into the body, into the tightness or resistance. And it can also take you deeper into whatever emotion or experience is in your body that's ready to be released. And sometimes when we practice circular breathing, open mouth breathing, the hands can become tingling or the legs can feel tingly. And if this feels like too much for you at any point, you can start to breathe through your nose, slowing the energy down. Or you can bring your hands onto your body and just tap your body or rub your body. And try and keep the palms open. You can wiggle the fingers if you'd like. You can bring your hands into fists and just circle the wrists. You can take really full breaths and sigh or yawn or When we make sounds, when we express any sound for a long period of time, that vibration can help the body to also release subtle tension. And so when I'm not teaching yoga and meditation, I am an energy healer. So I hold space for people to connect to their energy and to use that as a way to self-heal, as a tool for mental wellness, as a tool for self-love and self-care. And our voice is our first sound healer. And as babies, we are very intuitive in how we use our voice. Babies are really good at self-soothing. They shake, they make noises very freely. And then as we get older, we become insecure. We get told to be quiet, to not make noise, to shut up. And that shuts down parts of us. And sometimes it creates wounds. And we don't necessarily realize how deep these wounds are until we come to a practice like yoga that starts to give us permission again to be who we are without any "this is wrong" and shaming around our expression of our life. And so using your voice as a way to reclaim these parts of yourself, as a way to reclaim your inner healer. And it might at first feel scary or strange. But once you allow it to flow, to be free, and you feel how good it is to be nourished by the sound of your voice, by that vibration that it creates in your body that feels safe, you begin to tap back into your strength, into your courage, and you just allow it to flow. And after after a few breaths, you might change the shape subtly. You might hike the knee up higher or bend the left leg. And keep searching for the sweet spot and stay in the shape. Stay with your breath. Big deep breath. Stay with the breath. In the twist. Breathing through the nose or breathing through the mouth. And staying with the breath. Take another 5 big breaths here. Big expressive breaths through the mouth. And when you're ready to, sweep your right arm all the way around, and we're going to move right into the fetal position. So you can move the block out of the way, or you can use the block underneath your head here, or you could roll the blanket up underneath your head instead. Whatever feels comfortable for your body. Find that sweet spot in the fetal position. And hug your pillow up between your knees and between your arms. And you might reach your right arm overhead. Or you might just hold onto that pillow, holding it tight. And again, focusing on your breath in your heart space. Big breaths. Feeling the bottom of the rib cage press down into the earth. And feeling the top of the rib cage float up towards the sky. Big breaths. And you might rock your body in the fetal position. You might stay with the vibration of your voice with that Whatever feels like you're allowing your body to relax and release. And seeing if you can relax even 5% more. Yawning is great if you feel a lot of yawns coming up. Another way that the body just purges and releases energetically. And when I guide breathwork journeys, which is like an hour of circular breathing, lots of yawning happen. Sometimes tears happen. Sometimes they're tears of joy, sometimes they're connected to something else. And just stay with the breath. Allow. And this is how you are recharging yourself energetically right now in this moment. Your breath is nourishing every cell of your body. And whatever is coming up and coming out is for a reason, just allowing it, not judging it, not naming or labeling it. Just allowing. Keep your eyes closed. Stay with your breath. And 5 more big breaths, opening the mouth. When you do transition out of the shape, move slowly. We're going to move the pillow, the block off to the side, and you'll roll right over onto your belly. And you can come up onto the forearms if you like. You can bend the elbows wide and stack the palms, bring the forehead down. You can hike the right knee up so the inside of your leg is touching the floor, and your right elbow and your right knee can come in towards each other. So this is a little bit more of an active stretch pose, but I really love it. It feels great in the pelvis, a place where we do tend to carry a lot of emotions. And you might sway your hips here. You might rock your body here. And again, stay with eyes closed, stay with the breath. And lifting the knee up as high as you like, or keeping it nice and low. And again, you might be on the forearms with the head hanging forward, or you might be all the way down, just resting. Big full breaths, in and out. Just allowing the nervous system to rest and restore. We stay with the breath, we stay out of the thoughts, we stay in the body, we stay in sensation. And we stay in our healing energy, our rejuvenating energy. Stay with your breath, big full breaths. Breathing through the mouth or breathing through the nose. And seeing if you can deepen the breath just a little bit more. Reaching into those tight spots by breathing deeper. Releasing more by breathing out more. Recharging the cells by breathing in more. Big breaths. Allowing yourself to feel tired. To really notice how tired and sleepy you really are. We are meant to get more rest this time of the year when it's cold and dark. And we often override our needs because we are taught to do always, to be busy always. And when we do this restorative type of practice, we restore that. We remind ourselves that it's good to rest, that it's good to press pause and expand into our breath and honor that cycle of quiet restoration. And take another 5 deep breaths here. Again, when you come out of the shape, move slow, slide the right leg straight. Maybe come back up onto the forearms. Maybe sway through the shoulders here. Or let the head hang forward here. Or even give your head a massage here for a moment or two. Big yawns, big sighs. Open the jaw, maybe even massage into the jaw. A lot of people carry tension in their jaw. They stress in their jaw. This ends up affecting their sleep. This ends up causing all sorts of issues, chronic migraines. It also wears away at your teeth. So just starting to notice if there's a lot of tightness in your face, maybe this is something that needs a little bit more care more regularly. Opening the jaw wide, letting the jaw slide side to side, And if that feels really good, you might stay there a little longer. And if you're ready to move on, push back into a child's pose just for a few breaths, maybe 5 breaths in this child's pose. And when you're ready to, come to your back again. Hike the left knee up into your chest and just move the knee side to side or circle it around. Go slowly. Be mindful that this side might be tighter, less mobile than the other side. Or maybe it's the opposite. Just noticing, honoring the body and how you move. And then you can tip the knee over to the other side, again resting on top of a block, a blanket, a bolster, a pillow, whatever you can, and then opening the arms wide or cactus shape or hands behind the head. And breathing into the belly, big breaths into the belly, into the ribs, into the heart. Again, breathing through the mouth or breathing through the nose, full body breaths. Maybe circle the wrists, wiggle the fingers. Keep the eyes closed. Stay with sensation, stay with the breath. Deepening the breath again if you can, seeing if you can relax the body 5% more. If you do feel distractions coming up, notice what's there. Offer yourself some support. Maybe you see some stress. I see you stress and I let you go. Maybe it's sadness. I see you sadness and I let you go. I'm really making a habit of acknowledging and letting it go. Using the voice, using sound. Making any little adjustments to the shape that you need to stay in that sweet spot. And if you were really enjoying massaging the face, you can do a little bit more of that here if you'd like. We're finding the rocking again. Do 5 more deep breaths, open mouth breaths here. Getting at those yawns. Allowing that energy to move. And slowly coming back into the fetal position on the right side. So maybe a block goes underneath your head and you hike your knees up to wrap around the bolster of the pillow or rolled blanket. Again, you can hold your arms around it or you can reach the left arm overhead. And find that sweet spot in the fetal position, lying on the right hand side. Centering your breath into your heart space again. Feel the bottom of the ribs press down into the earth. And the top of the ribs up to the sky, opening the body, letting more life in, creating more space for what you want, recharging all those cells with breath. It's amazing when you give the body permission to release how much is ready to come out. So keep those yawns flowing and going. Maybe the rocking the body again. Or connecting to the voice. And just seeing how it feels, even if you feel funny at first, committing to it, to support your intention, to rejuvenate, to restore, to repair, to heal, to release. And 5 more big open mouth breaths in the fetal position. And slowly make your way to your belly when you're ready to, with the left knee hiking up. And again, you might be on the forearms. You might be resting all the way down. You might be swaying or shaking or just staying with the breath. Reconnecting to your intention. Why are you here? What do you need from this? How is this recharging you? Nourishing every cell in your body with your breath, with the sound. We are often taking in so much more than we're letting go of, which is why a restorative practice is so important, which is why it is so valuable to actively acknowledge that you want to release something. And I'm going to encourage and invite you to drink more water after your practice tonight. Drink lots and lots of water to help that flushing out, that releasing. The same way you would after you have a massage or do energy healing, breath work, exercise. We are moving things out of the body. And it's sort of like with our breath, we're finding the pathways that there was stuck energy. And by breathing deep, you're kind of pushing all that stuff out of the way. And when you go and drink lots of good quality water afterwards, it's flushing the things out. It's creating more of a steady stream of flow. Now that you've moved out all the stones from the river, you've moved that dam out of the river, and things can just start flowing. And if you're in Toronto right now, like I am, it is really, really dry here in the winter. I'm very sensitive to the dryness. Sometimes we don't realize how sensitive we are until we start putting more of what the body needs into the body, and we're like, wow, I see my skin looks more supple. Fine lines are starting to disappear. I'm feeling like, oh, I don't have as much bloat around my midsection. Water is so valuable, and drinking lots and lots and lots of it. And one of my personal missions for February is to support people in drinking more water. So in some of the work that I do outside of Santa as a life coach and an energy healing practitioner, I create little themes every month to help inspire people to take better care of themselves. So February is all about hydration. And one of the things I learned this week was actually that 8 glasses of water is the bare minimum. That for female embodied people, it's more like 11 or 12 glasses of water a day. And for male identified people, it's more like 14 or 15 glasses of water a day. That's a lot of hydration. And if you do things like drink coffee, you're going to want more because coffee dehydrates you. So I hope that replays in your head after this practice. Drink some water. And slowly come onto your belly. All the way flat on your belly. And this is our last pose for the day. And bend the elbows wide, bring your forehead down, and just feel that beautiful belly filling up with air, breathing down into the earth, and drawing energy into the body through the breath, through the connection to the earth. And almost feel like you're soaking up water through the earth, through your belly, and it's just sort of spreading out through your body, through the top of the shoulder, to the right arm, to the left leg, and back into the center, to the left shoulder, the left arm, and the right leg. And just drinking it in, drinking this beautiful life force energy into your body, totally relaxed, recharging every cell and rejuvenating yourself in a way that is truly nourishing. And thank you for those who are with me live. Apologies for the in and out. We can't control the interweb sometimes. And for those of you who believe in what happens in the planets and how they affect us human beings on Earth, Mercury's in retrograde still. And that tends to rule our ability to communicate. There's been a lot of communication breakdowns in my world, especially where it comes to technology, so we can just chalk this up to par for the course. And if you don't believe in it, then sometimes the internet just doesn't work. Staying with your breath, 5 more deep breaths. Stay with me here. And if you feel like, oh, this is so good, I could just fall asleep right here, go for it. Go for it. Honor your body, honor what it needs. Or just be really chill for the rest of the evening. Take a warm bath, go to bed early. Don't let this go to waste. So no activating activities after this, no stimulating activities after this, unless you feel so energized that you're like, oh my God, I'm bursting here. Sending you all so much love from my heart to yours. Thank you for allowing me to feel in connection and community this evening. And also feel free to reach out and let's connect. It's my honor to serve and inspire. May you all be healthy. May you be happy. May you feel at home in your body. May you feel in harmony with the world around you. Namaste. Ciao for now.